Hi guys, it's Monica with Microbiology 225. I'm now working on experiment number 4, which is bacterial morphology and staining techniques. I have all my stuff ready here. And I'm going to start with vigorously scraping the inside of either my teeth and gums, my gums with a sterile swab. But before that, I wanted to let you know that I have my first slide ready and labeled as one direct M, and turned around I have my circle. So I'm going to face the circle that I drew in the back up. You grab the swab, you kind of swab, put it out. I'm going to smear this only inside the area of the drawn circle using a circular motion. So I'm doing that. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna allow the slide to dry completely. I'm gonna light my tea candle, which I already have. I'm gonna orient the slide so the smear and label face upward. So the smear is face upward. I'm gonna hold the slide at its edge with a clothespin or a test pan. This is my clothespin. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna pass the slide over the flame 5 times, no more than a few seconds, and it's called heat fixing. Do not hold the slide directly on the flame. Too much heat will destroy the sample and potentially break the slide. So allow the slide to cool for 10 minutes. So let me have my candle here just so you see. This. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to let it the slide to cool for about 10 minutes. When I'm done with that, then I'm going to place the slide in the staining tray, which is here, with the smear side up, so exactly the way I have it. So we're going to let that dry for 10 minutes. Okay guys, it's me again, Monica. So we did the first step as far as vigorously swabbing my mouth and my teeth, labeling my blank slide, one direct M, flipping it over, and smearing the swab inside of the circle. Let it air dry for 10 minutes. I put it over the candle. So now I am gonna place the slide in the straining tray, which is here, with the smear side up, and I'm gonna locate the crystal violet, which is here. So I'm gonna add 1 or 2 drops of crystal violet stain to the center of the drawn circle. 2 drops. 1, 2. Okay. There's that. So now I'm going to gently rinse the slide with tap water. I have tap water right here. Now very gently. So after I do that, holding an angle over the staining tray and allowing the water to flow over the stain on the slide into the tray. Do this until the liquid stain is removed from the slide and the water runs clear. So it's pretty much clear now. So it's pretty clear now. It says very gently blot the slide with a paper towel to remove excess liquid. Paper towel here. And then we're gonna swab it. Okay. can't. Sorry about that. Just making sure I got every step. Okay, so I did that. Dried it. Place a dried slide label up on the microscope stage and view it at low, medium, and then high magnification. So I will be doing that. Hello guys, so I wanted to show you the first slide, which was the one labeled 1 direct M, which is a swab being in my mouth, and I stained it. So I'm gonna have to turn my camera around, and then hopefully you can see it through here. There it is. So here's, I found a better view, guys. The same one, M1, M direct, 1 direct M. That amazing or what? Okay, so now we're moving on to, it's still the same experiment, but we're moving on to slide number 2, which is now has to be labeled 2 negative M, which I've already done. The number 2 indicates that this is the second slide, and the negative indicates that the procedure will involve a negative stain, and M indicates that the sample will be taken from the mouth. So, using the scissors to open the pipette of Congo red stain over a trash can. Use a wet paper towel to wipe scissors after cutting the pipette. So I'm going to cut this over here by a trash can. Be right back. Okay, we did that. So this is open now. So now what I'm going to do is place a single drop of Congo red on the slide just inside the labeled edge. So that's where it's labeled. You can see it. So right inside that edge, I'm going to place a single drop of Congo red in the slide just inside the labeled edge. Just 1 drop. So there goes my drop. Put this aside. And what I will be doing now is gathering the second sterile swab, which is here. And I'm going to vigorously scrape the inside of my teeth and gums again, and the swab into the drop of Congo red stain. And I'm going to agitate the sample to transfer cells from the swab to the stain. Here we go. Okay. So now I got this, and then vigorously. Then it says to locate a clean blank slide, which I have here. And what I'm going to do is allow the slide to completely air dry. Actually, sorry. And I'm going to place this slide at 30-degree angle to contact and spread the dye across the slide. And it says liquid should not be visible on the end slide. So now I'm going to dry it, let it dry. With the label facing upward, place the slide on the microscope and view at low, medium, and high magnification. So I will do that and I will get right back to you. Okay guys, so after spreading the Congo right across the slide and doing my experiment, I went ahead and I tried focusing at the low power, the high power, and what's the 4? The 10 and the 40. And so far my best view is at the objective lens of 10x. Give me 1 second. You can see it. Either way, it puts put a picture on my lab report. You really can't tell the color, but it looks like purple, a little bit of yellow. But the pictures should be better. Hi guys, this is Monica again with Microbiology 225. I'm working on the same lab, but exercise number 2, which is differential stain. So I've labeled in advance my 3 slides, which is the E. coli, the epidermis, and the cerevisiae. So with that being said, I'm going to gather the active E. coli broth and the inoculation loop that has been sitting here for 30 seconds. I'm going to let it air dry. I'm going to grab the E. coli that has been sitting in my fridge for a couple weeks now. So I'm going to carefully remove the lid from the active E. coli, and I'm going to pass the lid through the flame of my tea light candle to sterilize it. So I'm going to carefully insert the loop, this is the loop, into the broth, and I'm going to transfer the liquid adhering to loop over the dime-sized circle that I've labeled on my slide that is called E. coli. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and close this. Put this back on my rack. And I'm going to pause real quick so I can put this in bleach. Go ahead and put this in bleach. I'm going to set this aside because I've already used it. So I'm going to take my E. coli slide and I'm allowed it to air dry. So I'm going to heat fix it. So I'm attaching the clothespin here. And I'm going to pass it above the flame 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allow it to cool. And I'm going to start steaming it. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just inoculate all 3, and it gives them time to cool off. So now I'm going to use inoculation with number 2, and we're going to go with epidermis now. So I'm going to flame the lip over the tea light to disinfect it. Okay. Grab my inoculation loop carefully without touching the rim. And before I close this, it's important to flame the lip again. And this will go in bleach. So I'm going to let this dry. And run it over the tea light 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These will dry in the meantime. Before we start staining, now we're going to go with cerevisiae. Here's my last inoculation. This is Bacterial. Flame the lid. And it's dry. I'm going to inoculate it. Bleach. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So while these dry, I'm going to start with E. coli since that's the first one. I'm going to start staining it. So these are the steps for my staining. Okay. So I'm going to place the sample slide up in the staining tray. And I'm going to add 1 to 2 drops of the crystal violet. I'm going to wait 60 seconds. Pause. 60 seconds since I applied the 2 drops of the crystal violet, so now I'm going to rinse it with tap water. We want to do this until the water draining down is clear. Okay. Now I'm going to add 2 to 3 drops of the PVP iodine. One, 2, 3. And I'm going to wait 60 seconds. Okay guys, I'm back. It's been 60 seconds and now I'm going to rinse the crystal violet. I'm going to add 2 drops of the PVP iodine and wait another 60 seconds. That's 2 drops. Okay, so it's been 60 seconds. I already did part 2. So now I will rinse the slide and return it to the staining tray. So tap water. And then I'm going to add 2 to 3 drops of the decolorizer and wait 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to add 2 to 3 drops of the stuff running. 1, 2, 3. Wait 30 seconds. 30. Rinse it. Tap water. And I'm going to place this slide on the paper towel so that it can dry. And I'm going to do the same thing now with it's already been heat fixated, it's been dry, it's been sitting there. I'm going to start with 1 drop of the crystal violet. And wait 60 seconds. Okay, it's been 60 seconds and we're on our last slide. First step, which is the crystal violet. I'm going to rinse it. Some tap water until it's clear. Looks good now. I'm going to add 2 drops 2 to 3 drops of the PVP iodine. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna wait another 60 seconds. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some of the, it's been 60 seconds. I'm gonna take some of the decolorizer and rinse it. Rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. Then I'm gonna add 2 to 3 drops of the saffron. 1, 2, 3. Wait 30 seconds. I'm gonna rinse my slide. Let it dry here with all the others, which is the E. coli, the epidermis, and the cerevisiae. And then I'm gonna go ahead and view them under the microscope, different magnifications, snapshot, the best view, and then I will upload it to my lab assistants. Thank you.